Sorry about that. My OBS crashed for some reason. I'm actually gonna look up how do I get.
Place to save big this winter on everything you need to get your home ready for
Thanks, Spotify.
$5 off select interior paint primer and one via mail-in rebate.
There's a lot of ads on Spotify. I didn't know that. I don't normally use it, but was trying to get something so there'd be music and it would show. Who's that girl?
Selection varies by store. Exclusions apply. See store for details. US only.
Do you sell stuff on eBay?
Oh my gosh.
Amazon,
3?
Your own website? Then you need ShipStation.com, the #1 way to ship orders to your customers. With
I'm gonna have to get VLC or something.
And ship all your orders
This is ridiculous.
Interface. ShipStation even helps you choose the right carrier and get the lowest price for every package. Now you can try ShipStation free for 30 days, plus get an additional month free. Click on the banner or go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone, and enter Spotify.
I said a boom, chicken, boom, chicken, boom, chicken, boom.
A boom-worthy dinner is just a Target run away. Grab
It's 4 ads?
Tyson grilled and ready chicken breast strips for $6.99 and bring everyone together. Pricing and availability may vary.
This should be Coasting by Darren Cobb. Okay, it got there. Sorry, I'm still just trying to figure out how to not color. Okay, I guess you stopped saying enabled. That's it. Well, great. Okay, so anyway, go ahead and just manually set the sucker. By the way, do go out of your way as long as you can to try to get things on nice, even numbers for a whole host of reasons. But it's also really good to try to stick around 0. And the main reason for that is, well, it depends on the game system. I'm not entirely sure about Unity, but a lot of game systems base physics calculations on... Sorry, I'm just trying to line this up. We'll base physics calculations on 0. So as you go farther away from 0, you've got this issue where the math gets increasingly less precise. And you would think that wouldn't be an issue, and in a lot of cases it won't be, but it's just far better as long as you can to just stick right around 0. It also makes it really easy to find things, you know, when you're like, oh, where is something? Go ahead and go back to red and just paint this sucker up. Okay, so I got a red goal and a green goal. Yay. If I hit play, it's just showing me from this camera right here. So it's not particularly what I'm looking for. Let's try throwing in a rolling asset. So let's see if there's a standard asset. Let's start typing. Brush platform input, car tilt controls, little touch controls, tilt. Frame Wait, counter. Nothing's looking too great. Did use a rolling control. Oh wait. I'm gonna bring this in real quick, and then we'll kick it back out, and I'll just show you kind of the process on that. And we'll read this cross-platform input real quick. One thing to note, input is a real pain in Unity. Unfortunately, you just have to do a lot of work. So the two things that got added, we got added in this editor cross-platform. So that is likely an editor itself plugin, essentially. So that'll extend this thing that we're looking at right here, the editor. So I'm curious to see if they've done some work. The built-in input handler is not very good. It works, but you just have to customize it for everything. So, as an example, I had a Amazon TV and a Google TV, and they were different. So I had to make one build that was just for Amazon TV, one build that was just for Google TV. But obviously they're both Android devices, so you couldn't just say, hey, this is the control for Android. So basically I had to just make the code, make the build, undo the code, make the build. It's very inelegant. See what we're looking at. See, like things like this, like right here, it said, well, if you're an Android, you're obviously on mobile input. There's a lot of Android devices like the Shield TV, that are just like a normal dual thumbstick control. Anyway, yeah, this is just to help you work with being in the editor, using like apps they can use, or actually when you're on the phone, it's anyway. Like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and none of this really looked like what I wanted. Our tilt controls could probably work, but it's probably tilting it left and right. And in the short term, I'm looking at probably just the keyboard. In the longer term, I've got I got a 360 controller and a Steam controller that I'll probably hook up. But anyway, right now, let's just go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. So it's okay to delete all these things because we just added them from the asset. If we want it back, we just go add the asset again. Special. Anyway, so these assets don't come from the asset store. These assets are just built into Unity. Okay, what do we have for vehicles? Aircrafts. Now, a well laid out asset is usually laid out like this, where you can say, well, I'm not interested in aircraft, but let me go ahead and grab car, and let's just see what happens. Oops, I muted the stream real quick.